call you. I just thought I would just check in, and if you were looking to get some more kind of reading goals or like things that you can do to kind of pick up or you're playing or your reading game. And so some things like I would do is to say do some challenges. So I guess number one thing that I would suggest to people is like you need to schedule it in. Find a time that works for you, that you know that you can schedule in reading, right? Like pick a day, pick a time of day, and really once you set that time, really make sure that you set that time aside and you actually do read, right? So some other challenges that I think that you can do is like, read every day for 15 minutes, a chapter or 75 pages a day. I'm a fan of trying to read 75 pages a day because if you read 75 pages a day, in 1 week, you will have read about 500 pages, which is about an average sized book. So that way you will read a book a week, and that like if it takes you 2 minutes to read a page, you will have to read 75 pages. You will have read 75 pages in an hour, or I think it's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the more you read, the faster you will get at it. So 2.5 hours right now may seem a lot, but eventually that'll get cut down to potentially like an hour and a half, which is always something like worth doing. And that the average person potentially could watch between 5 and 7 hours of TV a night. So just by cutting your TV time in half, right, you spend half your evening reading and the other half watching TV, and I think that's a really good trade-off. Like, you're still getting stories, you're still going on an adventure, and it's still something worth doing, right? And you can even start off small, right, by reading like a comic book, right, or even like a graphic novel, right? Here we got like magazines that do have articles in them that could potentially like give you more information and just like content, right? The point is that you want to like get off your phone, right? Get something physical, or if you are gonna read something like a magazine, make sure that you are reading like the articles like through and through, right? So something like a comic book, you can get through one of these like in a night, right? And like there are like bigger, thicker comic books that you can read, and like graphic novels, you could potentially read that in like a day or two, right? So that's really something to like consider. Now, there are like thicker books, right? Like Jonathan Stranger and Mr. Norrell, that it's going to take you a lot longer than a week, but from what I understand, it's actually a really good story, and I believe this is Susanna Clark's first book, right? So, from what I understand, it's a really good book. I do look forward to reading that. All right, and another kind of challenge you could do is to like read like a series, so that way you always have something to read, right? Like it's never a question that like once you're done reading a book, you know what you're going to be reading next, right? Like currently, I'm reading the Wheel of Time series, and I'm almost on the third book, The Dragon Reborn, and I swear when I do, I will be doing a book vlog on that, and when I do, I will be opening this up with you guys, and this is just the second box set in that series. I believe there are 16 books in this series, but yeah, I mean, I need to get through this 12 books before I get the last 3, right? But I'm enjoying it. I don't know what took me so long to actually get through or even start reading the Jerry Crane Reborn, because I'm actually really enjoying it and reading it rather quickly. You know, and it's just, you just need to get started. That's kind of like the key thing I'm finding. So another challenge is to like read 500 pages or like a small book, you know, like, because this, like, say, like, the Chronicles of Narnia books are definitely less than 500 pages, right? Read that in a weekend, right? So, or have like a readathon, right? Like, read for 24 hours on a weekend, week, or like a month. Another challenge that I just like heard of, which I thought was like really nice, was that you do day for day, you exchange like your phone time for your reading. So if you were on your phone for say like 3 hours on Monday, right? The following Monday, you'll read for 3 hours. If on Tuesday you were on your phone for like 8 hours, then you will do your best, even though, right, to read for as close as much as 8 hours you can on Tuesday, right? You may need to trade off some of that time on for Wednesday, but do your best, right? And for a readathon, you know, it's like just stay up for 24 hours, see how much you can read, right? And you know, to try to read a book a month or a week, right? Maybe join a book club, right? See what they have to offer. One of the things that I would like to do is that I would like to create a book club, but instead of like we all say read the same book and then we talk about it, I would much rather say read a book all by the same author, and so that way, or either that or we each read our own book that we want to be reading that day, or for that month, right? So that way we can all, like, the point is to read, and if you read whatever book that you want to for a month, then all you have to do is say like 5 things about your book, and that's it, right? Because some people are shy and don't really want to talk, but like, if the point is to get yourself to read, then read. Like, it doesn't matter, right? Like, I just don't think that, like, should it really matter that, like we all, like, read the same book, right? For part of a club, just try to be as encouraging as you can, just to get people to read whatever they want, right? My thing is to write like a book review, like likewise is like write a review on Goodreads. I mean, right? And if you're not sure, like what kind of books you would like and you want suggestions, go on likewise, right? But if you are interested in like different authors, or like on YouTube you are interested in some of your favorite booktubers, like they have reviews, right? Just definitely go to Likewise and Goodreads and see what like your favorite YouTuber, favorite people are saying about these books. Alright? Yeah. And you know, maybe if you're on vacation, try to read as well. Alright? These are just some of the suggestions that I have to try to get you to like read more books. Right? And I think the biggest thing is just to schedule it in. Right? I think that one of the things like I need to try to do is that I need to get more and better piano practice in. So I just need to schedule that. Right? I think that Thursdays at 8:30 are probably the best for me, so I need to do that. And for reading, I think that me reading in the hour of 10 p.m. every night is kind of like the best time for me to be reading, right? Because all the day's activities are done, I'm winding down for the day, and I'm just, it's just a great way to kind of end my night just by reading a little bit. Anyways, do you guys have any challenges? Is there anything that like you like to do? Is there any books that you would like to read? Do you guys like to prefer going to the library to get books? Do you prefer purchasing books? Do you guys like to go to second-hand stores versus first-hand stores? Do you guys pick paperback books or hardcover books, right? I like a good mix of both. It all depends, right? And for series, I like them to be like all the same, right? So I got the Divergent series all in hardcover. The Hunger Games, the 100 series is all in paperback, right? And so eventually, right, because hardcovers usually always come out before paperback, I like to get the Sister of the Traveling Pants and the Maze Runner, like the Fever Code, the last books in paperback, but it's not a big deal, right? But yeah, that's just kind of my opinions. Anyways, we'll catch you later, piano player. Bye.